Welcome back, guys. So today we have Season 51 war to go over. So this is the first war of this season. So I am with a new alliance. So this is DHDG. So we are currently, I believe, Plat 2, pushing Plat 1. I think they're pretty content with being Plat 2, but we'll see how we do. So this one's going to work a bit different this season. So typically I run like Path 9, and this season is going to be more uh, based on like champs and then matchups and then comfortability with certain defenders. So I'm really excited for this one because I'm going to be kind of all over the place. It could be, any of the 9 paths, but we're starting off with a very familiar path with Path 9. So we're running power backs with Ghost. And then that first fight against Sasquatch ended so fast that I couldn't even finish my introduction before it was over. So we have a couple of Vox fights. So for this one, I've done this node with Vox many times, and I've kind of explained to you guys in the past how this works. You wait out the incinerates, and then you attack during the poison. Vox is poison immune. And then we have our buffs built up so we can counter his evade. But I'm just waiting out the incinerate phase, and what I'm doing is I really like this matchup because we're getting free willpower healing from Mr. Fantastic's debuff. So the plan initially was to use Ghost and then just be careful with the SP2s and throwing too many specials. But then we kind of discussed it a little bit more and decided it was going to be better for Vox. We might be using Vox for a lot more fights later, so we weren't sure about that initially. But with all the free willpower healing, and I do have willpower maxed out, we're going to be able to heal up to pretty much full health just fine. So, finish the fight at 99% health. Very straightforward Vox fight. I really, really like him for Section 1 of Path 9 because you can actually build up the dex buffs while the Incinerate phase is going and then attack during the poison. So, very easy Section 1, no issues there. This is my first time fighting Leader since EQ. So I do remember his special one being very easy to dex, just a little bit of spacing, got back up a bit. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward ghost fight, especially on Path 9. So I do have recoil masteries equipped for this war. They're not going to be equipped every single war. There will be times where I don't have them, times where I do have them. But this war, we are using them. So I'm starting this fight off with just parry heavy to build up, well, one, my Furies, but also I'm trying to wait out his auto block phase. I don't really want to deal with that. So we have a couple Furies here, and then I'm just going to launch a special 2. But this pushed me to a special 3, which I did not want. But, I'm still doing a lot of damage, but I made a mistake here and just mistimed the dex. I don't even know. I didn't really even attempt to back up from that. So that was a little unfortunate. This war, we are not really trying to win it. We're looking to just use this as like a warm up for this season because we're already tier 1. So I'm actually not using any health pots. We're still boosting full, and then we're still, strategizing, but we're testing the waters this war and we're not healing up. So ideally, in a situation where we're really, taking the war 100% serious and trying to win, I'd be healed up right now. I would not have gone in like this. But that's not really the goal of this war. So we're just going to go in and do what we can. But this placement is just, I don't understand it, if I'm being honest. Like, Bishop on one eye on Path 9, I mean, there's Ghost, but I mean, even if I didn't have her, I mean, I would probably also use Ultron. That could be another one, but I'm just a little puzzled by the placement here. So, lost a bit of health. We're at 40%, but that fight went very clean. And then this next one, I've done this Kindred fight before, and I'm pretty sure I do have some videos of this fight on my channel somewhere. I don't remember how long ago it was. But yeah, I'm very comfortable with this matchup, but I ran a power back boost, 200% power back for Ghost, and it just kind of comes back to haunt me a little bit. So I'm trying to just finish this fight off, but this pushes me all the way to a special 3, which I didn't really want, but that's just kind of how it works and goes. So here he's going to go down to 1% health. And then what I was thinking is when I come out of this, I'm going to go ahead and have a special ready for me uh, to throw, and then I would just launch it while I'm rooted, and then I had no special available, and that actually caught me off guard, and we ended up dying. So not really happy with that. You know, it costing me my personal donut this war. You know, whatever, it's fine. Not really searching for that too heavily this season, especially this war. Really, I shouldn't say this season, but this war for sure. But it just didn't need to really be like that. So here I kind of waited, you know, things out. I didn't really need to do that either, but we took care of Kindred. So yeah, not really happy with how that fight went. Like I said, we are boosted, but we just didn't heal up for that fight. And I really do think if I was healed the full, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that I would have ended up getting the solo, but you know, not a huge issue. So this next fight, so we're going to be using Vox for the next two fights. We have Arcade and Prowler. So Prowler here, this fight I played wrong, and I know what I did wrong, and I'm actually going to get the one shot anyways. But going forward, I know exactly how this needs to be played if I ever do get assigned this fight again. And this is not how you want to play it. So. Ideally, for this matchup and with the node, you really want to throw the SP2 off. And a power back is very smart. Then I can get to the SP2 a little bit quicker. And you just want to throw the SP2 off, and then you can counter the falter on this node. You can counter Prowler. You can, you know, just kind of be more aggressive. And I believe I can't even really remember my train of thought, but I believe I was trying to throw the SP2 in a little bit here, and I just kind of lost track of my bar of power, and you're going to see I get like super close to 2 bars, and then I don't quite get there. I throw the SP1 off. Yeah, I thought I got there, and then the SP1 goes off, and that doesn't cost me, but it just screws up the flow of this entire fight. Because now I can't counter the miss. Now I'm being faltered. It's just messy now. So going forward, if I ever do this fight again, I'm really just it's simple. Just make sure I get the SP2 off and then the fight is over. So I'm just trying I right there I actually tried to dex the first hit and then I wanted to throw the SP2 and it just didn't work out. It didn't even launch and so we lost even more health there. But you know, now I've got 10 degens on him and I'm just trying to be patient and wait this out and they the degens take him down, so we get through it. So I got the one shot, but it's just sloppy. I mean, it could have been so much cleaner, but at least I definitely know where I went wrong. I mean, honestly, that fight would have been cut in half if I just threw an SB2 at the start. That closes the falter out. It you know eliminates any miss, and then I can just be more aggressive. So arcade here. So I did a power start one, and then the goal is just to build up my buffs, and then to throw the SP1 off and then get the degens going, and then that's going to allow for me to get my power back. But I actually forgot about the degen on this node, so I started to, you know, build up my dex buffs, and the degen just started kicking in, and I take a bit of damage from that, and then I mistimed the SP1 here, which is a bit unfortunate. So now I just need to get rid of this degen. My degens are hitting pretty hard, and you know we're critting pretty well. So again, another fight. I haven't fought him since EQ. So I watched videos on both these fights. You know, I did my homework, but I haven't fought them in a little while. But they both worked out. We got the one shots on both of them. Overall, the war went okay.